Okay. So it's called real or made up disease. So I'm going to mention a couple of diseases. You have to say whether it's true or false, and I'm going to say whether you're right or wrong.
So I'm not exposing if I know all the diseases.
No. And if you get it wrong, you have to explain what the disease is, in your opinion.
Yeah.
But if I got it wrong, I don't know what it is.
Yeah, that's the whole point of the game.
Now how to explain it?
I'll do it with
That's
you
the whole
because
point
I
of the
haven't
game.
read the script of this either.
So now I'm making my own disease that probably doesn't even exist.
Well, if it's not real.
Exactly. And someone listening says, are you sure you're supposed to be running our program? Okay.
All right, first one. Foreign accent syndrome.
Foreign accent syndrome.
I think that sounds real.
I don't think it's a disease. I think it's just something we label.
Okay,
What's
it's
it really?
real. It's a real thing, apparently.
Really?
Yeah.
Foreign accent syndrome.
Yeah.
How do you diagnose it?
Thank you.
I think they just come back with a foreign accent. I mean,
How do you treat it then?
Okay.
I don't know, because like my dad as well. I mean, like every time I see him now, he just sounds more and more Australian with the accents. I don't know. I think it's like a proper.
I don't think it's a disease. I mean, okay, it's a disease, so let's not argue against it. But here's what I think happens.
Yeah.
Exposure matters. Because I've also noticed with me, I love languages. So having lived in Johannesburg since 2018, I am getting a bit fluent with isiZulu. Xhosa is still difficult. I can't even say the right word, Xhosa, but I'm learning the few words. I can speak Chivenda, I can speak Xitsonga. So I've learned that because I'm exposed to Venda-speaking people, Zulu-speaking people, I now speak a bit more of their language. So I think exposure and the environment is what then gives you that disease.
This is something that just came to mind actually. I know a lot of people, so they grew up, they've only ever been in South Africa, but somehow they've got the strongest British accent on the planet.
Yeah, so true.
How would you explain something like that?
Depends on who's in their circle. Let's look who's in their circle. So maybe they've got a British friend and they spend too much time with them. And also, if you find something interesting and fun, you want to know more about it, and then you want to, speak like that.
Yeah. So
Okay.
accent syndrome.
Foreign accent syndrome is diagnosed through a collaborative evaluation by a neurologist and a speech-language pathologist.
Oh, interesting.
Okay, because now you've got specialists.
Yeah, so you
Yeah.
got it's a real thing. It's a real thing, apparently.
There it is.
Okay, next one. Academic collapse disorder.
Academic collapse. Which academic?
It just says academic collapse disorder.
I also want to say not real.
Okay, you're right. You're right. It's not a real thing.
I was gonna say.
But how would you explain it?
Okay. Because I said which academic. So with students, they'll say my academic life is not major. So again, as an academic, maybe you're talking about me in my space, or where I'm looking at the academic program. That is it in a state of collapse. So that could be a thing. With students, it could be their academic life, whether they're unable to maintain a good balance, or whether their marks are decreasing. So that could also be another sign of academic collapse.
Okay. Next one. Alice in Wonderland syndrome.
I
Okay.
wouldn't go false.
That would be a real thing because
Okay.
that's a movie.
It is a movie.
Yes.
It's a very good movie, and you're right. It is a real disease. I don't know what that is, but
So
Alice in
Wonderland
Wonderland.
syndrome is a rare neurological condition that temporarily distorts your perception of size, shape, and time.
okay. Next one. Spontaneous human combustion.
Ah,
False.
okay. In cartoons, it happens.
Yeah. Yeah, it does.
So now let me think. I mean, cartoons are not just all made up.
I mean, they're inspired by
Spontaneous human
somewhere.
combustion. So is that a disease? I think it could be a phenomenon. I'm not sure if it's
Yeah.
a disease,
I
but
think in history,
yes.
maybe somebody has,
Yes.
spontaneously combusted, but it's not a real disease. It's not a medical diagnosis.
Imagine if you're just worried, walking around worried you might just blow up
It's like, how would you
Yes.
diagnose it? It's like a genetic thing, or
I mean, what are the signs? Is it when you're
yeah.
angry? Or I don't know. So what should you be afraid of?
Yeah.
How do we calm you down? We put ice on you and then you cool down? Yeah.
Okay. Reverse sleep paralysis.
Yes, I think that's the thing.
No, it's not.
Ah,
So what is
okay.
reverse sleep
Reverse
paralysis?
sleep paralysis. We do have sleep paralysis.
Please explain.
And actually, one of the former staff members from physiology, Dr. Samantha Kerr, ran a study a few years ago looking at sleep paralysis, and I think one of the other aspects of looking at was spontaneous movement or uncontrolled movement during sleep. I remember she showed us a video of a husband and wife sleeping. They had to play it at a fast speed so that you can see that he does have spontaneous leg movement at night. So I thought, since that disorder exists, there could be also that, and the reverse could be. No, I don't know what the reverse
I
could be
don't know,
because
sleepwalking maybe.
No, like voluntary, like, consciousness while you're sleeping. Maybe that's what it is.
I mean, consciousness while you're sleeping, that's
So is it like I'm sleeping but my eyes are open, or I'm sleeping?
No,
but...
you like all your other senses except for your sight, it's still there. So
Okay.
you know you're asleep, but you think you're awake. Maybe
Wow.
that's what it is.
That could be an initial disorder, actually.
Yeah, maybe we should do
Postgrad
research.
research. Yes, postgrad
Yeah.
research.
All the research, there's always opportunity for research. We can look at, okay, who said this water must have a pH of 8? Let's look into, is it really a pH of 8? And we can look at, for example, let's bring back to student life. We can look at how do students cope. You just asked me how did I cope with tough times. We can look at how others cope. We all cope differently. We can do a study about that and say those who are like me who don't drink coffee anymore, how do they cope? What are you living off? You're saying you're running, you're jogging, you're hiking, you don't drink coffee. So what are you also using? Then you can put me and then use those who are drinking coffee and say, does coffee give them more energy? Are they alert longer than me? Are they more productive than I am?
Yeah.
Could be a study. Maybe there is a study out there. So maybe we can search. Is there a study on coffee versus non-coffee drinkers on productivity and alertness and stuff like that?
I'm pretty sure, like, I think coffee is like one of the most studied like substances like ever in humanity.
Yeah.
So there's definitely like a study for that.
Yeah.
Okay, last one. Very, very interesting.
It's
Exploding head syndrome.
It's the same as spontaneous combustion.
But it also, I'm gonna say it's not a real disease, but it could be a phenomena or it could be a trait. You know how sometimes when let's say someone does blow their lid off or something like that. So it could be a behavioral trait based off of an event.
Okay, it's a real thing.
The real thing.
Exploding what now?
Exploding
head
head syndrome.
So people's head exploded.
So it is a harmless pain
Harmless.
sleep disorder where a person hears a sudden loud and terrifying noise, like an explosive bang, gunshot, crashing, anything, as they are falling asleep
Okay.
or waking up.
Okay.
Though it sounds alarming, it causes acute distress and it's completely benign.
What's the cause?
Would that not fall into mental a little bit? Because now you're hearing things.
Nah, it probably is, yeah.
Okay.
Probably like a schizophrenic sort of like a
Yeah.
episode sort of thing, yeah. It is quite interesting.
See, so then from that context, yes, it could be, it is a real thing if you're looking at that side of mental wellness and just, things happening like that.
Maybe something like a bit of PTSD as well.
Yes.
I know a lot of soldiers from war, generally they're over.
Yeah, and on all type of other traumas. For example, recently I had a car accident. I'm in March. I was not injured, but I found after that getting into a car was a bit scary for me. Or each time I was on the road and I had a loud bang, I would wonder, am I safe? So maybe it could be because of PTSD.